Are you new to playing the piano, wondering what exactly is a pianist doing when they're playing behind a singer? I know they're not playing every single melody line. If that was you thinking, just like I was back then, this book will give you some insight. So let's jump into the first chapter and I'll see you at the end.
Introduction. I remember the moment it all clicked. It was 1988, and I was sitting in a small room at church with a handful of other hopeful musicians, eager to understand the magic behind the piano. I had been listening to skilled pianists for years, trying to figure out what exactly they were doing when they accompanied a singer. I thought it was all about playing the melody, running scales, or doing something far more complex than I could ever imagine. But as I sat in that first lesson, it dawned on me. The secret wasn't in playing the melody, nor in dazzling the audience with fancy runs or fast fingers. The real key to accompanying a singer lies in knowing the right chords and how to play them. It's about providing a solid foundation with the left hand and allowing your right hand to support with the proper chord shapes. When done right, the music feels full, rich, and complete, making the singer feel supported and the performance as a whole more enjoyable. In this book, I want to share that same realization with you. If you're a beginner and have been confused about what's happening behind the scenes when someone is playing piano during a song, this guide will help you understand. You'll learn the basics of how to play piano as an accompanist, focusing on simple but powerful techniques that will make your playing sound professional, even as a beginner. We'll explore how to use chords to accompany a singer, how to avoid some common pitfalls, like playing too low on the piano, and how to gradually build your skills to play more complex progressions. Whether you're trying to play along with a singer, lead worship at church, or accompany yourself as you sing, these foundational techniques will unlock a world of possibilities. I was once clueless, sitting at the piano wondering what the secret was. Now, I want to help you bypass that confusion and get straight to what works. Let's start with the basics, and in time, you'll see how quickly you can begin accompanying songs with confidence. Ready to learn? Let's dive in. Chapter 1. Melody versus accompaniment. When you first sit down at a piano and play a simple melody, it feels natural to follow the tune of a song, note by note. In fact, this is how most people start learning to play. The melody is the most recognizable part of a song, and it's often tempting to play it all the way through. But when you're accompanying a singer, this approach can lead to a crowded sound. The piano player's role is not to compete with the singer by doubling the melody, but to support them by creating a harmonic foundation. Let's consider a familiar song, like Mary Had a Little Lamb. The melody of the song is easy to pick out on the piano with your right hand. But what happens if the singer is singing the same melody? Suddenly the performance starts to feel cluttered, with both the singer and the piano playing the same thing. This is where accompaniment comes in. As a pianist, your job is to provide the harmonic support underneath the melody. That's where chords come in. When a singer is carrying the melody, the best thing you can do is play the chords that fit underneath their singing. Chords give the music body and depth without overwhelming the melody. They create the framework that allows the singer to move freely without feeling lost or unsupported. Understanding melody and harmony. The melody is the tune, the part of the song you sing or hum. It's the sequence of notes that everyone recognizes. Harmony, on the other hand, is made up of chords. Chords are two or more notes played together, and they provide the harmonic backdrop for the melody. Think of the melody as the star of the show, while the harmony is the supporting cast that makes everything come together smoothly. Why not play the melody? You might be wondering, why can't you just play the melody with your right hand and chords with your left hand? While this is one way to play, it's not typically how pianists accompany singers. Playing the melody all the time with the singer can make the performance sound monotonous or overly busy. When accompanying, it's important to leave space for the singer to shine. Instead of doubling the melody, the goal is to create a solid foundation of chords that allows the singer to move freely within the structure of the song. This approach not only sounds more polished, but it also lets you focus on building your skills in playing different chord progressions, making your playing more versatile. Accompaniment example. Mary Had a Little Lamb. Let's break it down with a simple example. If someone is singing Mary Had a Little Lamb, instead of playing the melody note for note, you would play the appropriate chords underneath. For this song, you only need 2 chords, C major and G major. Here's how you would approach it. 1. On Mary Had a Little Lamb, you would play a C major chord. 2. On Little Lamb, you would play a G major chord. You can move between these 2 chords to accompany the entire song, and suddenly the singer has a full, rich sound to sing over. This simple accompaniment makes the song more dynamic and gives the singer room to express the melody. Exercise: accompanying with chords. Try this exercise. Play Mary Had a Little Lamb using only the chords C and G. Don't worry about playing the melody. Just focus on holding down the chords while someone sings the melody. If you don't have someone to sing with you, try humming the tune yourself while playing the chords. You'll quickly notice how much more complete the song sounds when you're adding harmonic support rather than playing the melody alongside it. In the next chapter, we'll dive deeper into how to form and play chords, starting with the most essential ones you'll need to accompany many songs. Chapter 2, Chords 101. Now that we've discussed the difference between melody and accompaniment, it's time to dig into the heart of accompaniment: chords. Chords are the building blocks of accompaniment, and learning a few basic ones will open up a world of possibilities for you at the piano. But what exactly is a chord? A chord is simply 2 or more notes played at the same time. Most chords you'll encounter in the early stages of learning piano will have 3 notes known as triads. These triads consist of the root note, the note the chord is named after, a third and a fifth. For example, in a C major chord, you'll play C, the root, E, the third, and G, the fifth. Together, these 3 notes form a C major chord, which has a happy and bright sound. Let's explore this in more detail. The 3 major chords, C, F, and G. To get you started, we're going to focus on 3 of the most important chords you'll need in countless songs: C major, F major, and G major. These are often referred to as the 1, 2, 3 chords in the key of C, and they form the foundation for many popular songs. Let's break them down. C major, C, E, G, O. This chord is built on the first note of the C major scale. F major, F, A, C, O. This chord is built on the 4th note of the C major scale. G major, G, B, D, O. This chord is built on the 5th note of the C major scale. These 3 chords, C, F, and G, can be used to play a wide variety of songs, including nursery rhymes, folk songs, and even some pop music. How to play these chords? Here's how to play these chords with your right hand. C major, place your thumb on C, your middle finger on E, and your pinky on G. Play them together. F major, move your thumb to F, your middle finger to A, and your pinky to C. G major, move your thumb to G, your middle finger to B, and your pinky to D. Practice moving between these 3 chords. It may feel a little awkward at first, but with time and repetition, your fingers will become more comfortable moving between them. Why these chords matter: C, F, and G are essential because they allow you to play a wide range of songs. In fact, many songs can be played using only these 3 chords. They form the backbone of countless progressions, and mastering them is a key step to becoming a confident accompanist. Think back to our example from Chapter 1. Mary Had a Little Lamb. With just C and G, you were able to accompany the song. Now, by adding F to the mix, you can accompany even more songs and create more interesting progressions. Exercise: practice your chords. Here's a simple exercise to help you get used to these chords. 1. Start by playing C major with your right hand. 2. Move to F major and then back to C major. 3. Now try moving from C major to G major. Practice switching between C, F, and G until it feels smooth. Once you're comfortable, try playing along with a simple song like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Start by playing C, F, and G where appropriate, without worrying about the melody. Just focus on creating a smooth flow between the chords. Understanding major chords versus minor chords. So far, we've only talked about major chords, which sound bright and happy. There are also minor chords, which have a darker, more somber tone. For example, C minor, C, E flat, G, A minor, A, C, E. Don't worry about learning all the minor chords just yet, but it's good to understand the difference. For now, focus on getting comfortable with C, F, and G in their major forms, as these will be your best tools as a beginner accompanist. In the next chapter, we'll explore how to avoid that muddy sound when you're playing chords on the piano, and how to position your hands to make your chords sound clean and full.
Thanks for joining me, my friends. It's your friend Phil here, and I hope you found value from these first 2 chapters. Please consider supporting the channel by hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel. If you would like to read the rest of this book, you can actually go to the link tinyurl.com/PhillCbook, and you'll be able to read the additional 8 chapters. I hope they give you some insights that I have picked up along the way, especially those of you who are new to music and are trying to learn how to accompany a singer and learn what exactly is it that's done on the piano anyway. I hope this gave you some insights. All the very best. Leave me a comment. Let me know how your music is coming along and if you have any questions. Bye for now.